Live.
We should be live. Welcome everyone to a little bit of a different video here today. Usually we're building sets with you guys. Today we're doing something a little different. We're going to be going through our Lego collection, specifically our single wide Lego bricks, and we're purging the dirty and discolored pieces out of it. Also non-Lego, which we already found. I had this scheduled for about 7 minutes from now, but I thought since we're getting started, we might as well get started. It doesn't really matter. If you're tuning into this set at 7 minutes from now, if you're planning on that, you didn't miss anything other than us just kind of going through a couple pieces here. But I'll be doing this, chatting with you guys while we do it. Clark and I are kind of sorting by color. Then the ultimate goal is to, like, for example, look at these white pieces and be like, okay, some of these are like not necessarily white. Some of these are very much like tan or like brown or dirty or disgusting, and those ones are just going to be removed.
And here's mine.
Clark is already hard at work. Good job. He's doing the lime greens. But the reason I'm doing this is because we have kind of like a thing that I'm calling like used Lego bricks. These are ones that I found at like yard sales, or we've gotten in the mail, or you name it. Like these are pieces. These are older pieces, and I want to start putting brand new pieces into my collection. And I don't want to have to distinguish between new and used anymore. So anything that looks kind of dirty or dingy or disgusting or obviously is fake Lego, I want out of my collection, so we can just start piling this new stuff in here and I can start parting it out, because I have a ton of Lego classic stuff that needs gone through, and I don't plan to do the builds from it. I'm just going to put it in my collection. And I don't want like brand new white pieces being with some of these like super dirty white ones. But we'll have to see how it goes. Like I'm still thinking about maybe keeping them separated, but then like Clark's gonna be making mocks, and they're just gonna end up getting mixed together anyway. What color are you doing, bud? What color do you want to do?
Lime, but I can't find lime.
Okay, let's start with a more common color. You want to do, how about red? That'd probably be better. Black, green, blue. Do any color other than like ones that are hard to find. Like if you're trying to find purple pieces, they're gonna be hard to find. But if you do blue, you can find those. Is that fake? No. Why?
I don't know how that got in there.
That's a double wide. Okay, I was confused as to why you're handing that to me.
I was checking it if I thought you were...
Yeah, that one's good. Why don't I'll do white and maybe black, because they're the most common colors. You can do whatever color you want. You decide what color you want to do. Okay?
I kind of...
Like this piece right here. I want to show you one, like an example of what I would consider to be kind of like dirty or dingy. These have already been through a cleaning process. Some of these, like, I don't think I'm ever going to buy a dirty yard sale lot again. This is my father-in-law, like right here. This piece, that's probably a little bit better, but he bought like this big yard sale lot that was disgusting. Like the Lego pieces inside were disgusting. It was a bunch of mixed Mega Blocks and other junk. There was non-Lego in there, like just toys and stuff. I will never buy something like that at a yard sale again, no matter what the price is, because it's just too much work to go through. I'd rather pay extra money and buy something that is pure Lego, that I don't have to worry about being all kinds of crap and junk in there. And just like these really dirty pieces from the early 90s and even 80s, I have zero tolerance for at this point. So, sometimes you learn things the hard way. And that's kind of what I did. So now we pay. And that's what we're doing today. Because if these pieces were decent, I wouldn't be having to do this. But that's a pretty dirty white piece. I'm debating whether to clean these or not. Like, this piece is pretty scratched up. Like, it's just, and there it's discolored. So obviously this is like a prime example of what you don't want in your collection, especially if I'm going to be putting new pieces in here. So this is a piece that I'm just going to throw away. And that's what we do.
What color do you want me to take care of?
Do you want me to assign you a color?
Yeah.
Okay, I'd like you to do red.
I'm doing blue.
Why'd you ask then? I don't get it. All right, so you do blue. Start a pile right over here. All the blues. Like
more blue brick.
Like here's a piece. I'm pulling blues for Clark, man. Just checking it. Like this is not a piece you want in your collection, and this piece thus far has been in our collection. This is something like someone put a tooth on too, or something happened to it, and it's pretty bad. But welcome in everyone. Right now, we're just going through all of our dirty old Lego pieces, and we're gonna get rid of everything.
I can't see your chat.
You can't read.
I just want to see
Oh, you want to see it? Okay, there you go. Can you see it?
It's still sideways.
Okay, we can't both see it. I'll tell you what people are saying, though. If they have something to ask you, I'll make sure I tell it to you. That's if I read it, which is, it's debatable, honestly.
But what if you miss it?
It's very likely.
Disappeared.
Yeah, it'll be gone forever.
Okay,
What will I do with the dirty and broken Lego bricks? Asked 504 Studs. Right to the trash can. And now everyone's going to be like, don't do that, Greg. Give them to me. I'll take them. I don't mind dirty or fake Lego. Too bad. They're getting thrown away.
what's that in the package?
If they were just fake ones, in the past, historically, what I've done is I've donated any fake ones. I'll just take them to the Goodwill. Hey, what's this piece doing in there? It's a double. Can you put that in with the doubles? Here's another one that...
It looks pretty dirty.
Is it? Let me see it. If it's dirty, I don't want it going in. No, that one's not bad. Yeah, so... we're going to go through this morning, and I'll chat with you guys as we embark on this journey.
As we chug through.
That's Not Fish says, Clark, do you want to sort bricks or do something else? I asked him that this morning. I offered Tim to finish a Speed Champion set that we'd started, but he wanted to do this instead. I think he finds this, and you can tell him yourself, you find this rewarding, going through these? Do you like doing this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Some of these pieces have like a black line in the middle and the bottom. I'm not sure why. But yeah, these are... Let me show you. I'm going to do like a comparison between like a dirty brick and like a whiter brick. Let me see if I can find one that's like pretty decent. And you guys can hopefully see what I'm talking about here. So look at these. I don't know how well this shows up on camera, but see the bottom four? How dingy they are? And you see the top two? I don't know if I want this mixing into my new Lego collection. I mean, you're going to have that with whites. Eventually, over time, maybe they start to look like that. But they're two different colors as far as I'm concerned. And I'm not a huge fan of that. But we'll do like a gradient here of the whites. And the worst of the worst, I'm going to get rid of. The others I'll keep.
I think
Uh-oh.
dirty.
Fake Lego.
Dirty. Wait, Lego.
What is this? There's no name on it. Dirty?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's pretty dirty. And we got a fake. Dirty and fake. Out of here. Also found a couple that some of these are actually pretty dirty too. I found a couple that are bricks technically, but they're like specialized ones. So we're going to hold those off to the side as well.
We have a clear pile starting over there.
That's cool. I'm going to do I guess I should do a red pile too, because it seems like we got a lot of reds. Even with reds, not quite as much as whites, you'll see some discoloration as well. And you don't necessarily want that.
Here's mine.
Oh, that's cool. I love the translucent pieces. They're dropping all over the floor.
Like gold.
Gold.
I love gold.
Yeah, here's a piece this piece could probably be cleaned up potentially, but it's gone.
What? Never clear piece.
I kind of look at the dirty Lego pieces like people that spam in the chat. I mean, you could do everything you can to try to save them and put some time into them, but in the end, you're probably better off just getting rid of them. That's my philosophy on those kind of things.
I'm finding all kinds of.
Let's give a shout out to the Patreon detectors that are here. We've got a few of them. Papa Bear's here. Chris is here. Andy's here. Welcome. Thank you guys for tuning in. Welcome.
I have.
Locked Door is here.
This is a pretty good pile here.
Yeah. Oh, I got one of your blues over here.
Thank you.
I'm running out of white on my side. Keep doing the blues. We'll crank through them.
I have some whites for you.
Oh, you do? I'll take them. The white pieces, the reason I like to start with the white is because these tend to be like the ones that are the most dirty and most noticeable. The yellow as well kind of get into that it's kind of similarly. And, oh, check this one out. This says Bricktown Parking on it. I'll keep that in there even though it's a printed piece. What the hey, right? And then beside that we've got a disgusting white piece. Pretty darn dirty.
Ew, there.
We got an Octan piece here, Clark Man, with an Octan sticker on it.
I want to see. I'm keeping it. Let's keep it.
You're keeping that one?
Octan.
Oh, if you guys are wondering too, I should I'm going to say this in a couple streams here. And I'm not 100% sure if this is going to be my final decision on this or not. But I blocked the word favorite from the stream.
My favorite is Clark.
My favorite, if you're wondering what my favorites are, my favorite set is the Nintendo, followed by Ninjago City. My favorite son is Clark. And my favorite plastic pastime is Lego. Hey, what's this doing in here? The reason I blocked it is because it comes up quite often. Like a lot in every stream. And as I thought about it, I was like, there's really no good conversation that comes from asking my favorite anything. Like, sure, maybe it answers a question, and maybe what I'll do is a frequently asked questions thing down at the bottom, like in the description, that no one will probably read. But nothing ever comes of asking what your favorite anything is, whether it's your favorite movie, favorite Lego set, favorite theme. All those questions come up multiple times per stream, and I feel like the chat and the conversation that we have here will actually be better if those questions are hidden from myself and everyone else. So the reason I'm saying that is because if you are a person right now, and if you've been asking me what my favorite Lego set is over and over again for the last, I don't know, 15 minutes that we've been streaming or whatever, I can't see your question and no one else can either, but you, yeah, go ahead, bud.
I just put the sticker on here.
Oh, nice. Nice. And I'm not blocking it to be mean. Like I said, I just think it'll make for a better conversation, kind of what I'm more looking for in this chat if we get rid of that kind of stuff. But I will, maybe what I'm going to do, and I've talked about this before, I might do a stream on here, and I'm going to schedule it out well in advance, and it's going to just be titled My Favorites. And I'm going to unblock the words, and I'm literally going to sit down for like 30 minutes or an hour and do nothing but answer favorite questions. And then if anyone asks a favorite question in the future or wants to, I'm just going to direct them to that video. So you'll know every favorite that I have in dang near everything that you could possibly have a favorite in. There you go. I now have to block what's your unfavorite. I saw someone say they would do the same thing. I like that, yeah. Papa Bear says, have you ever considered doing a live stream with Brickstar? Yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool. He's a busy man, though. He's got an actual job and things that he's doing. I have all the time of the day to do all these things. But yeah, I think we could have a pretty good stream together. I have streamed with him before, briefly on. I don't think it was on my channel. I think it might have been on Ryan's channel, actually. It was when we were building the Saturn V. But thanks for pointing that question out, Papa Bear. Got the question, what do I think about Ninjago City Gardens? I love it. I think it's pretty cool. I'm going to probably wait until March to get it, fake Lego, because the promos for February are kind of sucky. We got a double in here too, Clark. There you go. That's clean enough to put in. And legend has it, I don't know if this is confirmed or not, so take this with a grain of salt, but supposedly there's going to be double VIP happening in March. So we'll see if that actually comes to be. And if it does, that'd be pretty cool. That'd be a great time to buy something big like that. Because you could save 10%. Considering that set probably isn't going to... It's not going to go down in price or be on sale anytime soon. I hear my tummy rumbling. I gotta start eating breakfast before these streams. You guys are making me hungry. Thinking about Ninjago City Gardens, I'm just gonna gobble it down. Look at my white pile, guys. It's getting pretty good.
My blue.
Your blue pile. Let's see who can make the biggest pile, Clark, man. Blue versus white. Who will prevail? So, I noticed a lot of these pieces. Does anyone have an answer for this? Why do a lot of these pieces have like a black mark on the bottom of them? I noticed that on a lot of these. I can't explain why that is.
Let me see.
On that middle stud. I don't know if it's someone did that or what it is. It looks like someone took a marker and went across the middle down there. And I have no idea why that is. But it's there. I don't know if that justifies me throwing the piece out, but it certainly is a new condition, right?
Yeah.
Maybe what we'll do, Clark, man, we'll just get everything sorted and then I'll go through, because it's going to take me some time to really look through these to make sure that they're all good. I'll get my piles going. In fact, I think I'm going to start another pile now because the whites are getting harder to get. So I'm going to go yellow next, okay?
Okay, you can do, after my blue, I'm going to do red.
Okay, deal.
Red is my favorite color. The color fire truck.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, you already have the red pile
So
started.
Craggle's not sure why that is. Yeah, I have a red pile started over here. A lot of these did come from the same yard sale. Yeah, I don't know if like what would encourage someone to do that? Like why would you find it necessary to mark the bottom of your bricks like that?
Looks like
Look, a piece of our old carpet's in here, Clark, man. Memories. Memories. No one's seen it before. I don't know. We'll see. I don't. These pieces. I mean, these are from all points in time. These could be really old. What's up, Clark, man?
I'm staring at that piece of carpet.
Oh, you want that?
Yeah.
You're like a little cat. You want a piece of string?
Meow. I'm gonna show it to the peeps.
They saw it. I showed it.
This is from
Here's this.
This is from our old carpet.
There you go. Thank you, buddy.
Meow.
We got this little lovely thing in here. This is Bee-Boop, I think. Looks like Bee-Boop's face. Or one like it.
Here. I'm gonna put in. Where should I put it at to keep it safe so I can store it in my room?
You're keeping that piece of carpet?
Yeah, so I can remember when I grow up.
What a hoarder. I feel like Clark is an actual hoarder, to be honest with you. We got another devil in here. Clark never wants to throw anything away. He saves like the weirdest stuff. Like maybe it's just a kid thing.
It's just a kid thing. That's what kids do. I'm not a hoarder.
Oh, Locked Door says that black dot is like a cow brand. Got to make sure your pieces come home at the end of the day. Yeah, you mark all your pieces in the bottom. But like, Johnny, you're stealing my 1x2s. Look, it's got a black dot in the bottom. It's mine. I remember when I was a kid, I had some friends over and we were building Lego, and he ended up taking my trailer that I had for one of my vehicles. I don't know if he did it intentionally or if it was one of those things where we're all just building, but he took like this trailer for this amazing set that I had as a kid, and I was pretty jacked at the time. But it's like, what can you do, you know? I think I probably went and told my mom. I'm like, he stole it. He's a thief. What's up?
I feel kind of bad
Why?
that happened.
Oh, it's not a big deal.
Did you love it?
Yeah, but you know what? I could probably build 10 of them today. Right? 10 of them. I could build 20 of them, Clark, man. I could go on Bricklink and build a whole trailer army if I wanted to.
How?
Get all the pieces for it, build an army. Trailer army. That sounds like...
and build a truck army too to connect up to all of them. And all the trucks connect together, and then they start driving around your whole room.
Oh, no, I'm not sorting these into color to make mocks. I don't sort by color. I sort by, like, elements. So these are single-wide bricks. We've got double-wide bricks, of course. My plates, this is how I sort my plates. These are single-wides. So I kind of just break everything down like that. And it makes... This shouldn't be in here. Makes it easier for me to find things. I'm not necessarily concerned about color. I'm more concerned about, okay, if I'm looking for a 1x4, this is where I could find it.
There's a couple dirt on top of here.
And I'll probably have to go through these too. Okay, you can put that in the dirty pile. So with these, my plan is to someday make junk builds. And with junk builds, it's not necessarily important finding the color. It's important finding the part. There could be a day, though, saying all that, there could be a day where I get enough of a collection. That piece is pretty bad. There could be a day I get enough of a collection that maybe I'm just like, okay, let's get all the single-wide blues together. Let's get all the single-wide blacks together and stuff like that, so it makes it even more easy. But this, for now, like, this works for me. Now, if this starts overflowing, that's going to be the time when I'm like, okay, we got to break this down further. But for now, I think this works. And for you, you just got to do whatever works in your mind. Like, if you're looking for a piece, if you know how to find it, That's your system, and that's perfectly fine. You don't have to have any kind of special thing. If you like sorting by color and it's like I'm looking for a red piece and I want to look through all these reds to find it, that works too, man.
I did tear apart some of my mocks this morning.
Yeah, we're starting to kind of break things down that have been built for a long time. Organizing stuff, trying to free up drawers, trying to get things organized. Which
Clark's making a city on.
Clark is building a Lego city right now.
It's called Clark City.
Look at that piece right there.
You know it's called Clark City.
How'd you come up with that name?
Because I'm the one built that city.
I see. Ooh, we got a fake Lego in here. That's the worst when the fake Lego infiltrates your collection. It's a bummer. This has been gone through a couple times too. So these are like the sneaky devils that have made it through. What color are you doing, bud?
I'm still doing blues, but I don't have any blues.
Oh, okay. Here, I'll move the red pile over to you.
Okay.
And then we'll start on reds. I got a bunch of blues over here actually.
Who's gonna take care of all the blues?
Just leave those there.
Okay.
Why don't you do your reds back there? That way you don't get them all mixed up. Or however you want to do it. I got a bunch of reds and blues over here too. So the nice thing is, like, I mean, obviously the primary colors are the ones that are going to take the most time here to go through, and we're getting a good sort.
There's a line on the bottom.
That one does too?
Yeah.
What is going on here?
Did you notice that?
No.
I just noticed it.
Who is doing this? Here's a bunch of reds for you there,
Is
boss.
it a witch?
Probably a witch. I'm finding a bunch of blues over here. My yellows are getting out of stock. So
There's all kinds of yellows over here.
We'll do like a random gray pile too. You know, the one thing that triggers me is that old gray that kind of looks like it's like dirty.
There's a red on
How
there.
dare you? There you go, I'll trade. This old gray color triggers me because it looks like it's like dirty, but it's actually the color that it's supposed to be. But it kind of like, it messes with your mind when you're looking for dirty pieces. You're like, get that out of there. Oh, wait. That's supposed to be that way. I'm finding more yellow.
I'm gonna get water.
Okay.
I'm gonna get.
Clark's taking his drink break. It honestly does, like, oh, there's a fake Lego piece. Sometimes like, if you look at these, it just kind of sticks out. Son of a biscuit. These have the mark under them. The mark of the beast. It's very intentional, though. You can tell it's intentional.
You can tell it's waterful.
We have a sponsor now. I wonder if someone is probably, whoever said that, I think it was Locked Door, is probably right, because that one's marked too. Someone probably had a brother or sister, and they went through and marked all of their Lego bricks because those were their pieces. So they went through, and on the middle one, or left one, or whatever, they marked each of these to signify, like, these are my bricks. And now they're mine. And it's so weird because, I mean, it's not just a coincidence that all these are marked.
You can't erase.
I probably could. I'm not too worried about it being on the bottom. Who cares? You're never going to see it, right?
My red bricks is theirs, too. Hey! What are you doing in there?
We got a double in here. You know what happened one time? I think I was on like the final handful of, this one's a modified one. I was on the final handful of sorting these. This one shouldn't be in here either. And I think I dumped a handful of the double wide bricks into this bin, which was not ideal.
And then
I'm like, oh, fudge. Only I didn't say fudge. It was one of those things where you immediately see it when you're doing it, but it's too late to stop it. There's another fake Lego piece. The fake and dirty Lego pile is creeping up. I'll show it to you guys here at the end as like a big reward for sticking around with me this long. We got some tans over here too, Clark, man.
Hey, Dad, can you open?
Oh yeah, I didn't realize you were struggling.
No!
There you go, buddy.
You're not allowed to steal my water.
How dare you? I don't think Clark was aware, Tracy. Apparently someone had bad things to say about your mock, Clark, man. I mean,
what mock?
Your minifigure mock.
Block them.
Well,
They're being people.
Yeah, I think so.
They're crooks.
They're not mean. They're probably just miserable, honestly. If you have to down talk a 6-year-old's build that he made, you're probably miserable yourself, or you're just a kid. The good news is Clark doesn't look at comments, and even better news, most of the videos we make, they don't even have the option for comments, which I honestly, in most cases, prefer.
They wish they had that sick face.
I mean, as much as I love YouTube comments, like on brickitect and the community that we have there, a lot of the people that comment on YouTube are just vile. Like it's just a cesspool of just negativity and just like just crap and garbage. And it's nice not to have to worry about that, like on my Greg's World, considering it's like our life channel. It's nice not having to look at comments. Sure, I miss like the people that are like that have nice things to say, and that's really, it's nice to read those. But a lot of YouTube like comments, especially on videos that you uploaded a long time ago, it's like the worst part of the internet. And I'd rather not, honestly. Like for some reason on YouTube, because you have a keyboard or something to type on. Are you done?
Yes. Can you close the lid?
Yeah. Because you have something to type on, you feel like you're entitled to share your opinion because you have one. And even when your opinion isn't necessarily invited. Like at no point in that video yesterday that I put out about Clark's mock, at no point did I ask anyone what they thought of it or to leave me a comment saying what they thought of it. Sure, it's nice if you like it, and it's fine if you don't like it. But like, is it really necessary?
2 by wide.
Is it really necessary to say that, like, I don't know what the comment was because I didn't read it, but is it really necessary to be like that, his mock's crap or whatever it may have said? Like, what does that accomplish? I think the same thing about disliking videos. What does that accomplish? Like I've liked lots of videos. I've never really felt strongly enough to dislike a video, and I don't understand like why you would. The only reason that I could really see of disliking it is if for some reason you thought that YouTube recommended you a video and you just really hated it so much or didn't want them to recommend it, maybe you would dislike it. That way they don't show you videos like that again. But I'm not even entirely sure if that works. But that's YouTube life. And you guys, you're on YouTube, you know how it is.
Whoa. Go.
Felix has a good point too. He says it's easy to say whatever you want when you're behind a screen. I think people on YouTube, they oftentimes say things, they say things, on the internet that they would never say to a person in real life. Like you would never be disrespectful. Well, I shouldn't say that because some people are very disrespectful. But you would never be super disrespectful and say some things that you see in YouTube comments to real people or to actual people. At least I would hope not, because I've seen some pretty nasty things on YouTube. But that's the way it is, Like, I guess in the end, YouTube comment section is just a reflection of humanity. It's a reflection of who we are. And in most cases, and sadly, that's oftentimes not a great thing. Another fake Lego piece. There's my thoughts on that. This could be like a great podcast topic. Yeah, as far as comments, it's like, most of them are good. And it's nice. It's nice to read them as a creator. But when you get like that negative one, it really undoes more than what the good ones do, if that makes sense. The nice thing about YouTube, though, I guess the best thing, is that if you don't like something or what someone says, you can just block them. They're gone. The unfortunate thing is they don't know that they're blocked. It'd be nice, like, it's kind of like it's like a shadow ban, I think is what you'd call it. And they could comment on your, like, if someone could say something nasty to you, they could say, you suck. And you're like, okay, I'm getting blocked. They could literally comment that every day for the rest of their lives thinking that they're destroying you, when in reality, they are literally the only people that are seeing it. And I guess it's kind of cool and kind of bad at the same time. I don't know. I've blocked lots of people. You should see the blocked list on this channel. Thanks, buddy. Thank you.
Hey, I'm not showing it to you. Should I put this in the white pile if it has a printed brand on it?
Yeah, that would go in the white pile. It's just a sticker. You should see the block list for BrickTech Live. Of all the people that have come in and spammed and stuff in the comments, lots of kids and stuff. It's a mile long. It's crazy. Most of those people probably don't even exist anymore, but I just went through it the other day when I was putting in blocking the word favorite, And it was insane how many people are blocked on this channel.
This is teal on it.
Is that what it says? It says tele. Can I see that?
Yeah, tele.
Oops, I dropped it. We've got a couple printed pieces in here. It says tele. Octam. We're getting into some good rants this morning. This is a conversation I like. My ultimate goal on this channel is to make these videos as boring as physically possible. To make as many people as possible unsubscribe. So I'm left with just the people that really want to be here and the people that I want to have communication with. And I know that sounds crazy. Like, you're never going to hear any YouTuber say that they're hoping that people unsubscribe. But, like, my goal is just to narrow this down to just a select group of people that are, like, here every morning and, like, want to be a part of this. And I'm really looking forward to that. So I'm building this up. Like, this isn't... Right now, this isn't the finale. Like, this is working our way up. And every day that one of these streams pops up, I hope some people find it that really find enjoyment and value in this. And I hope equally someone that doesn't find enjoyment and value in this, I hope they leave. And over time, we're going to morph this into being what could be one of the greatest live streaming communities in the LEGO YouTube space. At least is what I'm hoping for. So we get rid of the favorites. We get rid of, like, that kind of stuff that you're not a fan of. Like, even just the last week of doing this consistently, tons of people got, like, timed out and blocked, which I'm looking forward to as well, just to get rid of that. We don't need it. Like, if there was 3 people here and, like, you were desperate to have those 3 people, that's fine. But we've got enough people here that can literally just get rid of all of that crap that none of us want to see, like the stuff that we're seeing on YouTube, and it can be something amazing. And that's really what I'm striving for here. So if you're here right now, if you're into this stream, 31 minutes deep of us just sorting pieces, you're one of those people. You're one of the people that I really love to be here, and I'm thankful that you're here for this, and I'm thankful that you're here to spend this time with us. To listen to us talk and rant about whatever comes to mind.
Oh, there's still reds in there.
Yeah, there's still reds.
Maybe I will take care of the different color.
Well, I don't care what color you do, man. Whatever you want. How about green? I got a bunch of greens over here. There isn't even much green in here, so you could probably get rid of those. Is our pile even getting smaller? Can you guys even tell? Can you even tell? You do all this work, and it's like, is it even worth it?
It looks like it isn't small.
That's not Fish says, when I got this stream, I found it boring, but now I'm enjoying we can talk to each other. Yeah, dude, like, if you find... it's easy to find this boring, right? Like, this, what you're looking at, this isn't the purpose of this stream. The purpose of this stream isn't to show us sorting these things. It's the conversation that happens around that. I could literally turn the camera off right now, and those are the people that I want to stay. Like, if you're here just for the whiz-bang flashes of epic Lego sets and funny moments and stuff like that, they'll happen. But I want the real people here.
Yeah. Hey, I got it cleared.
Thank you, buddy.
And the clears are getting sorted.
Anyways, let me get into the chat here. I'll take a quick break and we'll chat it up. Since we're here to chat, you guys are here. Hey, Brickstar's in the house.
Brickstar.
Brickstar says it's worse than someone that is well known in the community. Most other live streams I don't watch because they have a moderator that I've blocked. Interesting. Brickstar survived this one somehow.
This is a break.
We're taking a commercial break to talk to our chat here since I went on my massive rant about dang near everything. I feel good. Like, this feels good for me. I like kind of just saying how you feel, keeping it real, not holding anything back. If you have an unpopular opinion, I think that's perfectly fine. Maybe people won't agree with you, and that's just the way it is, you know. Everybody's different, and I think that's what makes things very interesting. If you only were with people or talk to people that are just like you, it's going to make things pretty darn boring. There's a fake piece of Lego. Nothing worse than that. But man, I think we could have some great conversation here. Other than all these messages getting deleted.
Hey, Daddy.
Yes, buddy.
When I drink cold water from the fridge, it makes me get cold.
Yeah.
Inside my clothes.
That's why you should drink, like, if we had tea, like hot tea, that'd make you nice and toasty and warm.
Yeah, I wish I had hot cocoa instead of a cold, boring water.
Yeah, well, I haven't made any. You can have, well, that's cold too, but you can have one of your milk sits in there if you want.
Oh, still makes me cold. Why do I just have to drink and be cold and have to jump in a blankie?
Yeah, you can do that if you want to too. Andy says, unfortunately, you have some old people
I'll be
go
right
based
back.
on your logic, but at the same time, new people would be coming in,
I'll be
might be
right
similar to
back.
old ones. Yeah, you're always going to have that too, because like from brickitect, people are going to find this channel, new people are going to come in, and you're always going to have like a new influx of people coming in, and that's fine. But I guess the goal is if you can consistently make the same type of content, which for us is going to be like a morning stream where we're usually building a Lego set. This is something a little different. I think you're going to find a group of people that really enjoy that type of content, and it should kind of work its way out. At least that's what I'm hoping for. Brickstar says he's had parents get mad at me when I've replied to hate comments. I'm like, be a better parent. Or better yet, not have your kid on YouTube. I've had parents message me being like, hey, I don't like that you said this particular thing or the way you said it or they whatever. And I'm just like, and they're like, but my 4-year-old really loves your son. I'm like, your 4-year-old shouldn't be on my channel. Even though Clark's on Greg's World and like we show us like our normal day, which oftentimes consists of us. Look at Clark, man. Oftentimes consists of us doing like kindergarten work and stuff. I don't advertise this as a kid's channel. You're not seeing like Ryan's toy reviews here. You're not seeing flashy graphics and like, you know, these fake storylines and overreactive reactions and stuff. It's just us sharing our life. And if I say a word or if we say certain phrase that you don't like, I think that is a good time to make a decision whether you want to stay or not. And if it's something that you don't necessarily want to hear your kids saying, and obviously I'm like way far from being the worst thing on YouTube, it might be time to have your kid go somewhere else and enjoy content. Like there's lots of kids channels that I think would
YouTube Kids.
There's YouTube Kids, and that's what Clark watches. I don't let Clark on YouTube. He watches YouTube Kids, he finds content there.
And one time.
Some of it's like I think some of it's more poisonous than any swear word he could hear, but unfortunately that's YouTube Kids.
And sometimes Dad would yell at me when I interrupt him. And he would be like, "Go, stop it!
Stop it, boy!"
The one time he did that meal time.
Oh my gosh, the last mail time, it got out of hand. Like, I got to find a way we got to slow things down. I know when you're 5, like you're out of hand with like how excited you are, but like when people send us mail, I'm doing my best to I guess to show everything and give people proper recognition. Like you want to read a letter, you want to thank somebody. Clark's like going in and he's like opening up the next thing. I'm like, bro, we got to stop. But we're working on it, right?
What were you interesting?
We're working on it though.
What were you saying during the time?
I don't know. I think I was probably just trying to read someone's letter that they sent us.
Yeah, and
But
you're something.
it's
You're like, stop it.
Yeah,
stop
you
it,
gotta-
stop
you
it.
gotta-
And then you're like, stop it!
Stop it, boy.
And then I start crying.
It's the mail videos are tough. You have to find a balance between giving people proper recognition for everything that they have. And Clark, I mean, you're 6 years old. We talked about it, and I'm like, dude, we gotta give people recognition for what they send, but we also got to get through it in a timely manner. So there's balance there. I think what I've debated this, and we talked about this last week between me, Mrs. Brickitect, and Clark. I'm like, I got to figure out a good way to do mail time where I let Clark just naturally go through stuff, but we also need to give people recognition. And I think maybe the way to do it is if we were to open everything up off camera, let Clark just go crazy. Let him open it up however he wants. Afterwards, set everything aside. So like here'd be like number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4 potentially.
Number 5.
And what we would do is then we would just do a video where we go through this stuff one by one, and I'm like, okay, this is from John, and he sent us this thing, and we appreciate that. And then, this is from Bill, this is, whatever. But then I feel like that loses some of the magic of doing it. The option 2 is I just let Clark Man go and he goes crazy and he opens everything up, and then like I struggle to get to actually show this stuff, and oftentimes because of how quickly Clark is trying to go through the things, we miss things, we don't read letters, it's not I don't. It's not the way that it probably should be for somebody that spends a lot of time and money to send us something, to have their stuff blasted through like that. I don't feel like it's fair to them, and that's why it makes me upset. Mostly for the people that send us stuff, and like these mail videos, I feel like I've debated whether just to stop doing them, but I mainly do them just for the people that send us stuff. Like brickitect, it's nice getting letters and stuff. It's like a lot of kids sending things, but it's like very few people actually care to sit down and watch me read letters. I do the videos just for the people that send them. And I don't know whether that's good or bad. I don't know whether it's good or bad that I'm doing things just for the people. I'm basically doing the like letters and mail just for the people that are sending letters and mail. And it's like, should I continue that? But then I think about how that probably really brightens someone's day. That's a red piece. I think about how that probably brightens someone's day that sends us something and they're like, hey, quit throwing red pieces in here. You got me off topic now, Clark, man. That's probably a good thing. Anyways, you guys get the idea. I'm debating the whole mail thing. We've been doing it for 3 years. I probably have 200 videos or more of us just opening mail from people. And it's cool. It's awesome, like, to have stuff that we can build on the channel and enjoy. Some of these pieces probably came from mail time, but it's like, at what point does it end? I assumed that mail time would last about a year. I thought, okay, anyone that wanted to send us mail
could send us 3 days of mail.
They would send us mail, and after some period of time, everybody that wanted to send us mail would have sent mail, and it would be done. And I was just going to close my post office box. But then you don't think about the new people that are coming along, and they're sending mail, and like it never ends. And
can I have some red pieces, please?
They're all through there. I don't know. It's something I'm debating. I considered ending it at the end of 2020. I thought, we'll give a nice warning, be like, this is going to come to an end. And, the next 2 months or whatever, this is going to be the end of it. But I feel like it'd leave people bummed out.
Yeah, people would be sad and they already bought all the
Yeah.
And they would think they went shopping for Greg and Clark for nothing.
That's exactly why I want to give them the proper recognition in the videos, right? Mm-hmm. So like when we're opening something, and this is important. I know you're excited. I know it's like Christmas, but we gotta take our time and go through them. Mm-hmm. And if I'm like, buddy, hold on. We have to take our time. We got to show a letter. If somebody, hey, let's think of it like this. Who's your favorite YouTuber? Who's your favorite person that you'd ever want to send mail to?
Izzy.
Okay, so Izzy's Toy Time. Think about us. We went to Walmart or wherever, and we got them a toy that you thought Izzy would really like. Mm-hmm. And you sat down and you wrote him a letter that you spent a lot of time on and you crafted. Mm-hmm. And we packaged it up. We got it all put away nicely, and we took it to the post office and sent it out. And then a week later, you see on his channel that he has a video with our box in it. Mm-hmm. Would you want him to take his time opening that and show the thing? Yeah. Would you want him to read your letter? Yeah. Or would you want him to shred into it and then like blast through it and move on to the next thing without showing your thing and like reading what the thoughtful words that you said?
I think they would go and take their time.
You would want that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why in mail time we got to take our time, okay? If we're going to do it, if this is something we're going to continue with, we got to make sure we read stuff. I saw Craggle mention in there, remember that time that you threw Craggle's letter to the side and we didn't even realize there was a letter in there? Yeah. If we open this stuff up nicely and calmly, I think it would be much better for everybody.
Craggle's letters
Maybe what we need to do,
I thought it was wrapping paper.
I got an idea. No, this would make way too many videos. What if every thing we got in the mail had its own video? So instead of there being 3 more items sitting off to the side where you're like ready to blast into that next thing, what if we sat down with the purpose of just opening this one thing? And we sit down, we open it nicely, we look at what's inside there, and that's what we do. What do you think?
Can I see me?
Yeah, you can see you now. I just moved it up. I don't know. I'm just trying to do the right thing, guys. I don't know. It's my life. This is pretty much what it is.
Yeah, why are you not helping me with friends?
There you go. This is another idea. Brickstar. He says maybe only have one letter package on the table. Don't let Clark know there are more. Then go to the next. I thought about this after the last episode because that one I felt like went way too fast. Like there was one that I was trying to read and you were unwrapping the next one, but it was in Lego wrapping paper, so I get it. I think maybe I should have the packages on my side of the table. So there's literally one thing to do, and that's that one package that we have.
And then you bring it over to me.
Yeah, we slide. I hold the packages, okay? We pull that one package over,
Hey,
right?
I think it'll be next to the table, and then I'll run over and I'll grab all the packages and run away outside, and then I'll start opening the packages in my treehouse.
You would. Talk about first world problems, guys. Imagine there's people today that aren't going to eat today. We're trying to debate on how we're going to open up fan mail and do it in a proper way.
Hey, Dad.
Put it in perspective. This is not a problem.
And I'm serious, Dad. I kind of want some, like a train to use that thing. She'll be like, "What? This is the best train ever."
Oh, I like this. Sorry, Clark, man. Dave says you could record them individual videos, then put them together in one larger video for YouTube. That'd be kind of cool.
Hey, Dad, I know what we should do. I would make a GoPro video for Easy, and then we would send it to her, and she would be like, and she's like, "Baba, watch this awesome video with us." And then they watch the video on their TV.
I don't know if they take submissions like that.
Why?
I don't know. Most YouTube channels, especially bigger ones, don't do things like that.
It's kind of like a
We need to find if they did a contest or something.
Mhm.
Like, you know, when we do contests, oftentimes I'll see like people.
They don't do contests.
I know, but like if we found a channel that you like that they did, you could probably put yourself in the video and maybe they would see you.
Yeah, because maybe that would be awesome.
Yeah.
I think it'd be awesome if I did like a contest, and they would be like, whoever sends the best train in the world, they'll get one of our Playmobil cars.
Wow. Okay.
And then I would make like a then I would get like we should get like one of those Polar Express chains, send it to them, and they're like, "Holy cow, what is this thing do? It's the Hogwarts Express. Let's crack into it, yay!"
That'd be cool.
And then Baba plays with it, has fun.
The whole storyline here. Hey, can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll change things up here. Would you rather, Clark Edition, would you rather us open one package a day? We'll find like a part of the day and we'll open it.
No.
You want to do them all in one shot?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you want to have like mail time day. That's assuming we get any mail. When we open it up then, here's how we're going to do it. I'm going to control where the packages are before we open them. And we open one up, you have to be patient, okay?
Okay.
If there's a letter, we read the letter.
What if I take the letter and then I read it and then I say think not appropriate for mail time? Like poo-poo scoopoo.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you read the letter and you say poo-poo scoopoo, especially if it's in the letter, I think that'd be okay. But I don't know how that would really be relevant to...
Poo-poo scoop.
I don't know how it'd be relevant to mail time if you said poo-poo scoopoo. Anyways, we're supposed to be working here. Sorry, guys, we're having existential crises here, apparently.
I'm still cold.
Oh, Sai wants to know about the floor over by the bar. That is their tile. There's just tile over there. This was all carpeting back there, but we broke it up. Week from, I think next week, the new countertops can be done. So we'll be doing some bidges from up there. Anyways, oh my gosh, let's keep going. Why not? We'll go for like an hour. What the hey, Clark, man?
Yeah, but we're gonna use up all of our time, and then I will have nothing to eat, and I'll be hungry.
We'll have a half an hour before school starts. So I think the benefit of starting these at 8 o'clock versus 8:30 is that we still then have 30 minutes that we do for an hour. Or we can wrap it right now. It doesn't matter to me. I feel like... No? Okay. Clark says to keep going. I feel like I've talked about like everything that I wanted to talk about.
This is really good. I gotta tell the guys something. I have things to say to people.
What?
The things I want to say to people is there's Spanish people on YouTube Kids I watch.
There's what?
Spanish people.
Oh, Spanish.
Yeah, and they don't talk like this.
What do they talk like?
Like differently.
Yeah. They speak a different language.
Yeah.
Are you learning any words?
Ospito.
Ospito?
I don't know what they say. I wish I had your iPad and I could show you.
Oh, I can just imagine what it's like. All right, so as for the mail thing, Clarkman confirms he doesn't want to do a single video per day or a single thing. Thanks, Grogu, for coming in. I'm going to try to get through your guys' chat here. Holy. Be careful, buddy.
Grogu, why did you jump that high? Are you Batman or something? Huh? Tell me. Huh?
Brickster thinks that he says it's inevitable you get to the point where there's more mail and letters than you can handle. See, I think it's always going to be like the same amount, possibly, because like my original theory obviously was wrong. My theory that eventually everyone would send us mail and be done with it, because like you're probably most people, like if we sent mail to Clark's favorite YouTuber or whatever, we would probably do it once, maybe twice. I don't know. I guess it depends. But then like new people coming along, so I feel like it's always the same amount. I was thinking it would naturally trail off though. It seemed to make sense to me that it would trail off. But I think what I'm gonna do, you guys know, hey, stop pushing those, bud. I'm gonna try to get out of mail debt because we have sets that people have sent us that are in the backlog, which is up here, that we still have yet to build. So what I want to do, being that I'm doing these morning streams all the time now, is I'm going to just start cranking sets out that people have sent us in the mail. So when people send us a set on Saturday that we open, I want to build that the following week, because I think it's been. I guess this whole conversation comes down to having respect for people. Hey, can you stop doing that, please?
Yes.
It's about having respect for people and showing them proper recognition and respect for what they do, and appreciation, I guess. That's probably the word. More so than respect, it's appreciation. And I don't feel like it's proper appreciation to blast through people's mail, blast through their letter to move on to the next thing. And I don't feel like it's proper appreciation to take something that they sent us and put it on a shelf for 6 months or maybe longer. I don't think that's right. So I'm trying to do better, honestly. Try to do better. I think we can do this though, Clark, man. What do you think?
Yeah.
Hey, what's that yellow piece?
What's that yellow piece doing?
Quit putting yellow pieces in my white pile. We can do things so much better. I believe in us, Clark. Maybe no one else does out there, but I believe in us.
Look at this red pile, Dad.
Darn it, who's putting red marks on the bottom of their bricks now? Anyways, this has been like a therapy, bro. Quit throwing colored pieces in my white pile. Jeez. Looking for a new assistant, guys. Must be between the ages of 6 and 6. No, actually, 6-year-olds are a pain in the butt. Must be an adult. No, that's kind of weird too. I don't know. There's no way that I could get a new Lego assistant and not have it be weird. It's impossible.
Do you want some water, Dad?
Sure, I'll have some. Thank you, buddy.
Dad's so thirsty.
I talk a lot during these streams. More than any human should ever speak. It's a little ridiculous. Anyways, guys. How do we even get onto that topic? I don't know. Anyways, I guess that's about mail. Geez, I'm going to have to really go back through this stream. I always try to title these like based on the topics that we talked about as opposed to just sorting. I try to make it like about certain questions I answered or whatever. I'm really going to have to go back through this one. Hey, could you please stop doing that?
Yes.
That's my second time I'm asking you, okay?
Okay,
I'm going to consider that a warning.
You have so many reds over there.
I know. You pushing them like that does not help things.
Like some go over there.
Yes. Non-Lego. I'll show you guys the non-Lego this is dirty and non-Lego that we've gone through. This is after going through this. Some of it's bad, some of it's dirty, some of it's non-Lego. Well, I'm glad somebody's getting enjoyment out of these. Dara says, these streams and Clark make my day. So funny. Is this one funny? I feel like this one's more introspective. And I feel like borderline rant.
I think I'm being funny by doing...
You're always funny, Clark, man. Clarky makes me laugh all the time. I'm thankful to have you. What am I gonna do when it's all nice and quiet here all day and I have nothing but time on my hands to get things done? That's gonna be the worst. Ooh, that looked like fake Lego. That's just a weird colored blue piece. Are you doing blues, bro?
No, I'm doing reds. See?
Oh, you are? Okay.
See, reds are over here. I'm not doing. I can't stand here anymore because of the green pile is here.
Oh, back on the mail topic. Annie says, what if you open the mail first without Clark in the room, probably read it, and then open up all this stuff, then afterwards send Clark? I want that reaction, though, because like I said, we could just do like a one-shot video where it's like, hey, we got mail from these 3 people. Here's the first thing. Here's the second. Here's the third. I think there's something special about being in the moment and seeing it open. Because, again, I try to think about if we were sending mail to our favorite person, I'd want to see their reaction when they open it. I want to see them be, like, all excited or, like, you know, whatever it may be. Whatever emotion that it brings about.
Hey.
Maybe anger. You're like, why'd you send me a popcorn cart? I'll kill you. You know, something like that. Not quite that aggressive, though. One thing that
This isn't dirty.
It's not a piece that goes with these, though. I don't know how that got in here. No. We have singles for that. Just set that off to the side. One thing I'm really working on, since we're on the topic of like self-development and trying to find the best way to do things and getting better at things, I'm really trying to work on my patience with everything. I find that that's something I really lack is patience. I don't know if it comes from working in a very fast-paced field for so long and everything needs to be like this, but when you're dealing with little kids, you really gotta kind of be more laid back, and you gotta be like, okay, this is gonna take a while, or this is gonna be a thing. Just go along for the ride. And maybe you parents out there have been there in that same spot too. And even like the mail thing. It may sound like this is fake Lego. It may sound like that's the opposite of patience, where I'm trying to make things go slower, but you got to realize that, and I'm trying to realize this because just like my YouTube chat, I consider Clark to be my equal. Like we're friends. I'm not like I'm his dad, but we're like the same. And I got to think, like, he's 6 years old. Of course he's going to want to blast through this mail. Of course he's going to see a package that's wrapped up in Lego wrapping paper and want to go crazy on it. And I just need to realize that that's going to be a thing. And maybe the people watching it, they can understand too. But I don't know. It's a learning process, guys. And it's something that I'm sharing this. Like earlier this week, Clark and I had drama in one of our streams in the morning. We talked that out, kind of worked on it. I feel like I feel like I got better because of it.
And then I was wiping my nose, and Dad's like, stop it.
Oh, with your arm?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to use a tissue. And like you can't keep wiping with your arm. So you got to use a tissue. We have tissues everywhere in this house for that reason. You know where they're at? Right over there? So let me ask you this. If you have snot coming out of your nose, it's dripping all over the place.
Dripping all over.
Do you use your sleeve or do you use a tissue? No, you've learned nothing, boy. No, I'm failing, guys. God.
I use my arm.
No, you use a tissue.
No, arm.
You don't use your arm.
I use my arm, so I have snot. So.
No. I thought we were making progress, Clay. Again. I guess this is another example. 6-year-olds. They're going to do what they want. You just got to go along with it, I suppose. But it's my job. Listen, Clark, man.
Yes.
It's my job to try to take you in the right direction. Whether you actually take that direction or not is debatable. But I can at least give it a shot, right?
Yes.
And you probably won't listen to me. And you'll probably wipe snot on your sleeve.
Yeah, like what I did with my jacket a long time ago.
Oh, God. That thing was disgusting.
Yes.
When you're outside, that's, I guess, a different story. But if you need a tissue, if you ever need a tissue, I would say ask me, but you know where they're at. You can find them. Sai says, parenting is hard work, but it's so much fun. They grow up so fast. Yeah, I'm seeing that, dude. I'm seeing it.
I can't wait to grow up because I hate being your servant.
I wish you were my servant.
Well, I wish...
Clarky! Fetch my chicken. You know what? This is hilarious because I feel the same way. I can't wait till you grow up so I can quit being your servant. You think you wait on me?
You.
How about all the stuff I do for
Daddy,
you? What?
I feel like every day you want me to be your servant.
I feel like every day you want me to be your servant.
Sometimes.
Who do you between the two of us, who do you think does more for the other person?
Yes, I think the other Friday ago,
Mm-hmm.
like a couple Fridays ago, you make me clean up all this stuff from.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then you're making me be your servant. I'm like, I can't wait to grow up and live out of this house.
That was the worst day of your life, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a great story. You guys are gonna love this. So, what did we do that day? We went out. I think we went shopping, right? Mm-hmm. And I think you got the Mandalorian toy, or something like that. And we went out for lunch too, or we brought lunch home to eat, which was pretty fun, right? Mm-hmm. But then after that, after we had all this fun and the day was complete, I asked you to clean up the things in the front room, the living room, and clean up your room, which made you my servant.
Yeah, it made me angry. I'm like saying to myself, I can't wait to grow up and then never come to this servant house again.
So that was the worst day of your life?
Yeah.
That Friday where we did all that awesome stuff and then you had to clean up. Do you think
clean up part was the worst part.
Do you think as an adult that's going to end? Do you think you won't have to clean up anymore?
My husband's gonna be my servant.
Your husband?
Yeah, my girl.
Your girl?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. This is getting good.
She's gonna be my servant.
Wow. Okay. So, your girl's called your wife or your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Typically, I mean, if you have a husband.
Actually, my wife.
Okay.
My wife's gonna clean.
Listen, if you have a husband, I'm gonna support you no matter what. But if you think that your wife is gonna clean up after you, dude, you are in for a rude awakening. Unless you can really win her over.
I can't win her over.
You probably can, honestly.
We'll both have fun in the day, but then I'll be like, clean up for me, my girl servant.
Oh boy, I can't wait to see this. I cannot wait to see how this goes down because it's gonna be a hoot. I'm gonna get my popcorn ready. In fact, I think any girlfriend you have or whatever, maybe right before you get married, I'm going to share this little clip right here. I'm going to flag this as like a reminder, and I'm going to share this with your future wife.
Yeah, and then
this whole part about her being
gonna be dancing and the merry thing, and then we're gonna teleport home, and then it's gonna be like a clip where we turn home, and then I'm like, clean up for me, servant, and I'm like,
oh my gosh.
And the wife is like,
Clark, this is the worst day of my life. I don't want to be your servant. I'm tired of cleaning up all your costumes laying around and your toys. I want a divorce.
I want a divorce.
Wow. So if any ladies are out there that want to be Clark's servant, hit him up. Slide into his DMs.
Slide into his...
Whatever that means.
Dad, in this little hole, look what I have.
Very nice.
Reds.
Hey, we're making some progress here, even with... oh my gosh, that's something. So can you guys imagine, like, the worst day of your life? Like, Clark, you must have a pretty good life considering that your worst day was the day that we went out shopping and went out to eat lunch, and then you had to clean up your room. Literally the worst day of your life.
The first parts of the day were fun. And then the stupid parts of the day were that.
Well, here's what you have to do. I think we're going to start doing work before play. So before we go out shopping, all of the work is done. Then you're highly motivated. And then by the time we go out and have fun, you're going to forget about all the work you had to do ahead of time. Imagine having to clean up after yourself, though. What a terrible world that we live in. Yet somehow I'm your servant.
Yeah.
Huh. Or you're my servant.
No. Yes.
I wish.
I wish you...
I need a kid servant.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
You're my servant by giving me chips and
Fake.
my soup and everything.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
And today you're going to be my servant by giving me my breakfast.
I know. I feel like a
and
servant.
lunch
Oh.
and dinner.
Remind me how I'm your servant again? Or you're my servant? I'm confused.
You're my servant.
Oh. Based on actual events.
Today I'm gonna play some Minecraft, Dad.
Oh, no, you're not. You know what you're doing today?
What?
I'm going to make today the worst day of your life, Clark, man.
No.
Today I'm officially going to make the worst day of Clark's life. He's gonna clean up the entire house. He's gonna go pave the driveway, reshingle the roof, cut down a tree, put in a new fence, resod the grass.
Get another brand new dad. It doesn't make me his servant. And then that's it.
Wow. Fine, I'll find a brand new son too. This relationship is over. I'm done.
Look at the red pile, Dad.
Very nice. We're actually making some piles here. This seems like, are we just like wasting our time massively here? Sim says, wait until you find out what bills are, Clark, man.
I think we're wasting time here.
Here, let's get through this pile. Can we do this?
Oh my gosh.
We can do this, Clark, man.
That little pile?
Yeah. Then I'll come down later and I'll be like, okay, where's the dirty stuff? Let's get it out of here. We've got a couple more minutes to stream, Clarky.
And then we have all kinds of free time.
Yeah.
Well,
Now we got another title for this. Worst day of Clark's life. Clark's future message to Clark's future wife.
I have nothing else to sort in there. There's no reds I need to take out there. I'm gonna sort all the reds out here.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, there's a red out here. It has a smiley face on it, like one of the yellow pieces.
Nice. I'm gonna go into hyperspeed mode. Let's get this done. You need to get one of the stars, Clark, man. Get the star. You guys enjoying our banter here? The ridiculousness that we discuss here on a regular basis? Between YouTube talk, parenting. What do we talk about here? I don't even know.
I think I got
We flow
it.
between topics like water
Reds,
flows between
reds,
rocks and a
reds,
creek.
There's hey Dad, there's different reds, dark reds.
Yeah, I have a couple dark reds here if you're trying to make a dark red pile.
Yeah, there's a couple dark reds.
I actually use you guys for advice too, which is great. I consider what I consider missing pieces to be, and like this as well. It's sort of like it's like a free therapy session.
Oh my gosh, that's all the reds.
Nice work, buddy.
Look at all those reds.
That's insane, dude.
Yeah. Because if I wasn't sorting any reds at all, but I was sitting down crisscross applesauce, and the little hole in the middle was filling with reds.
I saw you doing that.
And then I got up and I showed you, and you're like, what?
What?
There's red gold down there.
Fake Lego. There's red gold in these hills. Thank you for your help with this, Clark, man. You're like the best sorter in the entire world.
I get rid of some clean red Lego.
They're fake.
But they
Fake Lego. Oh, I just put those in the wrong pile. Frigate.
What are those?
Fake Lego.
Fake Lego?
Hey, while you're doing math class, guess what I'm gonna be doing, Clark, man?
What?
Looking at dirty Lego pieces. A national pastime around here.
Like fake Lego.
Hey, you still got more to get through over there, boy. Get to work, boy. You're my servant. I think we should have Clark is Dad's servant day. I think that'd be a really good day.
Mm-hmm.
And you do have to do everything that I say and wait on me hand and foot.
Hey! We should have a day called Clark... Dad's Clark's Servant Day. Where you have to do everything for me.
Wait a
Every
minute.
day. Get on my Chromebook.
No, this is the opposite of what I was just talking about.
And then,
I was talking about the opposite of
and
this.
then you're going to be making me soup, making me breakfast, making me everything!
So, like, every day. I don't see how this day is any different from every day of my life. My miserable existence. I'm kidding.
That's what I want to do.
What?
Hug you.
Oh, thanks, bud.
I have to fall over and hug you.
Don't die. I appreciate the hug, buddy. I feel like these streams are bringing us together, Clark, man. Oh, we're gonna somehow salvage our relationship. Do you think that's possible?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, it's 9:02. If we're gonna eat breakfast, I might have to bail on you guys. If we're gonna eat breakfast and stuff, and get Clark into school, we're gonna probably have to leave you. Oh, not that cursed soul.
Hey, who is he?
Shoot, I can't remember his name. I don't know.
Some Star Wars dude.
Anyways, peeps, I'm gonna show you where we're at here. We still have this to go. This is literally an hour worth of work, which is ridiculous. But I'm gonna get through all this and get out all the dirty stuff. Like you can probably see some of the whites here. They're kind of dirty. But if we get through these and turn it into pieces like this that are super dirty and or fake Lego, I have 100% certainty that there's going to be no fake Lego left in here when I'm done. And all the pieces will be clean. And then we're going to slowly but surely start organizing this whole section over here. Like I've got some friend stuff to get through. That's a classic box that I'm just going to start moving out. These are all slopes that I want to break down further. This, I think, is pretty apparent what that is. But we're going to make some progress here, and it feels good getting sorted, organized. Thanks for being my therapist today, or our therapist, and hanging out with Clark and myself while we chat about just about anything. Oh, we just got a donation here. Let me put it up here. This is my Super Ghetto Streamlabs thing. From the real Zekron, it says, Classic World, any progress on that? Just a few years late. Keep it up. Love the content. Yeah, one of these days. Clark is actually starting a city back here. Maybe it'll be Classic Land. We'll see. Thanks for the donation, though, Zekron. Appreciate it. And I appreciate everyone else that watched. We'll be back tomorrow. Same time, same place.
And same hug.
Hug. I think you might have just ended it.